Ladies and gentlemen, it's my hope you're fine wherever you are. I've been listening to Oscar Sudi and the likes of Oscar Sudi. I've been listening to our readers. I've been listening to leaders from the both sides of the political divide. And I can conclude the following: that if they continue talking the way they are talking, we will find ourselves on the lip of doom. If they continue behaving they are behaving, the country will find itself in the mouth of abyss. If they don't change their utterances, we will find ourselves on the shadow of the earth. If they don't change the narrative, we will find ourselves on the cliff edge, hanging loosely and dangerously, and will be consumed by hellfire. Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Sudi is attacking Rigathi Gachagua for what he said yesterday, and this has caused me to react. It's a Saturday, and I wanted to go out and listen to what the people are saying on the ground. I'll still have to go, but before I go, I want you to watch this clip, then I'll give a brief what I think about this. Watch Oscar Sudi again here, because he's one person Kenyans need to watch very, very carefully and listen to every word that he's saying, because when you hear Oscar Sudi saying anything, he is speaking on behalf of William Samoei Ruto.
Wamunyoro, please don't talk about 2007, 2008. It seems you don't know what you are saying. Watu wetu walipitia mambo haitawahi rudiwa katika taifa la Kenya. Omba kura, tafuta namna yoyote. Tusi William Ruto, tusi Oscar Sudi, tusi Kimani Ichung'wah, tusi everybody. Ropoka vile unaongea ara hata kwa mdomo. Lakini usiongee maneno 2007, 2008. You are becoming too reckless. Yaani unaongea vitu zingine za ajabu sana. You're not a leader, you're stupid. Hata unasema ati 2027 elections sijui ikifanyika nini. Wewe, my friend, hata utawahi kuwa chairman wa DIP. Mambo yako iliisha. That's why you are after him. Chunga sana ulimi. Sisi viongozi ndio tunachochea wananchi. Sisi viongozi ndio tunaongea matope kushinda hata wananchi. Sasa wewe unaongoza nani na hiyo ujinga yote uko naye? Be careful wewe wa Munyoro. And don't be stupid. Na wewe umeenda nyumbani one way. Very stupid. The mood in the country.
Yeah. If you're gauging
If that IBC tries to mess with the election,
okay,
there will be no country here. 207 will look like a Christmas party. I can tell you. And I want to implore those commissioners to be Kenyans, to be patriotic, and not to attempt to force William Ruto on the people of Kenya. It will not work. The people of Kenya will not accept it. People want change, and they are ready for change. Indeed, they are impatient. The 2 years is too far away.
That is Rigathi Gachagua also repeating the words that were said by John Krigler, a South African leader, I think was a judge, who came and investigated the 2007-2008 post-election violence. And he concluded that it was not possible to determine if Kibaki won or lost the election. It was not possible to know who won the election between Raila Amolo Odinga and Mwai Kibaki. He went further and said what Rigathi Gachagua has said, that if post-election violence was to occur to this country the second time, 2007, 2008 will look like a Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at our country, and I can say that our leaders can easily start the fire. our leaders can easily put our country in danger. And then they will run away. They have parachute homes in Dubai, wherever. But these are people who have, some of them I understand, they have already relocated their families. I'm looking at our country and I'm asking myself, because when I look at the people, you realize that we have an agri population. Very, very agri. Because of the pain of taxation. Because of the way tunaona hawa viongozi wetu, the way they are living a life that shows that they have been stealing our money, they have been actually vomiting on our shoes, and they don't care. And that is why the population is very, very angry. I'm also looking at the state of joblessness in this country. And these guys, they are very busy, wakiwa manyumba ya orofa, wakituonyesha yale machakula ambayo yamo ndani ya midomo yao, bila kujali. And then they go ahead and start talking recklessly. Ladies and gentlemen, why do I think that we can find ourselves in the cliff edge? Number one, in my view, I've seen our leaders exploiting ethnic division. How many times have we had leaders talking about 41 against 1? This is the narrative that was repeated again and again in 2007, 2006, and then we know what happened. It is high time that our leaders take responsibility. It is high time our leaders are called to order. Kenya is too good to go down. I go by the word of Manyora, one of my mentors, that Herman Manyora has always been repeating that Kenya is too good to go down. And our leaders are so foolish to let our country go down and start talking recklessly. Number two, why I think that we could be on the edge of a cliff is the inflammatory language that our leaders have been using. They don't care, they say anything. Especially those guys who come from Rift Valley in Mount Kenya. They have to be very, very careful. Unajua Waswahili wanasema mwenye kovu sidhani kapoa. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega. Ati mtu alikuwa na kidoda akakwaruzwa, akajeruhiwa. Sasa unaona ile sehemu ambayo inabaki baada ya kidoda kupona ndio inaitwa kovu. Sidhani huyo mtu amesahau. Wakenya wajisahau yale ambayo waliyapitia. All the trade suffered, by the way. When I see leaders talking, uttering inflammatory statements, I think even this nation cannot even allow these guys to continue the way they are doing. I've also noted mobilization of ethnic tribes, mobilizing ethnic people and telling people to identify themselves, in the form of Mulima Nation, in form of Muleba Nation, in form of this. Come on, guys. Who are your neighbors? How many friends do you have from other communities? Because if you ask me, in fact, I don't remember whether you are Kalenjin or Kikuyu or Luo or Pokot. That is none of my business. I've always told Kenyans that this country has two tribes, the rich and the poor. William Samoei Ruto, Raila Amolo Odinga, Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. These guys belong to the same tribe, the tribe of the rich. Me, you, Atieno, Kiprotich, nini, hawa watu wa kawaida, mama boga, mtu wa baiskeli, mtu wa mkokoteni, mtu wa kusukuma rukwama. We belong to the same tribe. The tribe that reads from heart to mouth. Yet these guys, by the way, Kenyans have no problem as far as tribalism is concerned. The problem is our leaders. The only thing I share with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Rigathi Gachagua is only the language, artillery. The only thing that Kalonzo share with mtu wa kawaida ni kikaba. Kikaba tunengele glasi. The only thing that Raila and Otieno share is ugali madong evikanyi. The only thing that William Samoei Ruto shares with that poor person is agege oyeng muru roti sapsi songon tamata. Nothing else, ladies and gentlemen. So these guys, the way they have been using tribal cans, especially when they are cornered, Ati sasa mtu amejipata katika hali baya, anataka kusema sijui nini, watu wetu tunamalizwa, tunafanywa nini. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's the high time Kenyans learn from the Gen Zs who are tribalists. It's the high time people like Sudi are called bluff and told to keep quiet. It's the high time any person who try to incite Kenyans is told, hapana, hatufanyi hivyo. There are also issues of land dispute. I've noted of late you have been having issues of land disputes. This can be a cause of clashes. The earlier such disputes are solved, the better for this country. Because there are also the issues of historical grievances. They are there. Kuna watu wanasema tulipigiwa Nakuru, wengine wanasema tulichomewa kanisa, wengine wanasema tulifanywa hivi. Ladies and gentlemen, unajua Daniel Toroitich arap Moi used to say one thing: don't take the peace and tranquility that the nation is enjoying for granted. I want to thank Daniel Toroitich arap Moi, and may God rest his soul in eternal peace. He bequeathed this nation one thing: peace, peace, and peace. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, before I go out, by the way, I request one thing: like the video, share this video, leave a comment, and don't agree wherever you are to be mobilized in terms of tribe. You know, I've heard people saying sijui Raila akisimama wakigwa watampigia nini, sijui Gachagua akisimama. Nonsense. Nonsense. I don't mean to use that word. Nonsense. Whoever, you know, hata sema kwa mfano Uhuru was the president, and we have Kikuyu have had 3 presidents. But though we have skewed development, I agree we have skewed development, because if you look at Mount Kenya, there's so much development compared to other places. But that's not the way it should be, ladies and gentlemen. This should stop. If it is Matiang'i, don't look at the tribe. If it is Kalonzo, don't look at the tribe. Put Kenya first. A time comes when people should be told the truth. Otherwise, have a peaceful day, enjoy your weekend, and keep peace. Bye-bye.